The Rams situation, as you see on screen right now by Dov Clement, reported on the Pat McAfee show by Michael Lombardi, that the Rams are trying to move on from quarterback Matthew Stafford. As you see on here, it says, quote, love to trade him, and also Matthew Stafford is fully available. This is a big signal even from days prior with them trying to keep Baker Mayfield, and I think this is just a signal. They are trying to get rid of Matthew Stafford to make it clear to them that Baker Mayfield will be their starter moving forward. Seems like that Sean McVay and Baker Mayfield had a great chemistry together, and there are a few games played towards the end of the season. And they're just trying to rebuild. They're trying to get younger at the position, trying to free up some cap, get some draft capital as well, and switching over to just a list of players that are leaving soon, are potentially going to be leaving soon via trade or release. As you see, Bobby Wagner was the first big one, getting cut one season after signing his big contract with them last offseason. Matthew Stafford, as we just said, is potentially on the move. Jalen Ramsey, of course, going back to last offseason, that he was a candidate to get traded because of course, cap and trying to get draft capital in return. Allen Robinson signed this past offseason, has been a huge disappointment in his deal. They've now given him permission to seek a trade, and Leonard Floyd his name has been thrown out there as a candidate to get cut. So again, it's just this team is the super team that they've tried to put together has reached its limit. It got to 2 Super Bowls with some of the pieces. Matthew Stafford, of course, wasn't there, but they ultimately were able to cash in. Even going back to the 2021-2022 season during the trade deadline, they threw a couple picks out there to get Von Miller to help solidify that defense, help them win the Super Bowl. After that, he left. He was there for a few games and left. This team is no stranger to throwing picks out there. Matthew Stafford cost 2 first-round picks. Ramsey cost 2 first-round picks, and so forth with a couple other players. But again, this team is now in a rebuild mode. Do not expect this team for at least another year or so to be a playoff threat, or at least a legitimate playoff threat, with them trying to get younger at each position, and with also the problem with them not having first-round picks, though I do think they'll get one back for Ramsey as well. So, and also don't be surprised too with other candidates as well, not named on this list as well, that could be moved on from the team. Again, not surprising given his age, Matthew Stafford's age, and his injury this past season. It seems like they've reached the limit. There's no point of keeping Matthew Stafford on the team, seeing that you're getting rid of all your other big time names. With everything going on, we knew this. I mean, it was even crazy to think that they were able to make it this far with the cap problems they have signing these guys, but ultimately it has caught up to them. So yeah, that's just my quick thoughts on the whole Ram situation, specifically with Matthew Stafford. Let me know down below your thoughts on the whole situation. If you do think he'll get traded or released, or if he does get traded, where he'll go and what they'll get in return. But with all that being said, again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.